sound balance, and all that good stuff. So if anyone has any input, please let me know. We're gonna switch on over to our game here. We're gonna be starting with Dragon Quest on the NES, or I guess Dragon Warrior over here. And the whole reason it was called that in the US for so long is because... One second, let me get the ROM started. Let me turn it up a little bit. If that's too much, please let me know. You guys have a better ear for this than I do, because I can't really hear how it sounds on the stream from my end. I sound great? Cool, thank you. I appreciate it. So, we have retro achievements enabled. Something I've heard. Turn the game sound down a smidgen. Okay. How's that? I turned it down by like 10. Much better? Cool. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to get started. We have retro achievements enabled on here, and we're probably going to end up badging this by the end of it. There's a few achievements where you have to beat it a few times over, but we got it. Well, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't know how it sounded if it wasn't for you guys' help, so thank you. Really appreciate it. So we are going to be Bun the hero. I do need to clean this controller. This is old, and the left button kind of works a little sticky. Alright, let's get it started. Descendant of Erdrick, or Roto in Japan, listen now to my words. Oh, that's right, I was going to explain to everybody why this was called Dragon Warrior for so long. It's fairly common knowledge now, but some still don't know. Or at least I've run into some that don't know, so I'm going to explain here. There was a tabletop or a board game, I think it was a tabletop sort of thing, called Dragon Warrior, or no, Dragon Quest, my bad. Like late 70s, early 80s, and I guess the copyright ran for quite a long time. So they weren't able to license the name Dragon Quest in the US until the 8th game on PS2. So that's the reason for that. So I always refer to it as Dragon Quest, but I guess we always knew it as Dragon Warrior growing up, so... But habit now, it's Dragon Quest. That's what it is. It is told that ages past, Erdrick fought demons with a ball of light. Then came the Dragon Lord who stole the precious globe and hid it in the darkness. Now Bun, thou must... It's funny seeing that. I always get a kick out of that in games. Even MMOs, they always refer to me all seriously like, it's a Bun boy, and I'm like, oh. Thou must help us recover the ball of light and restore peace to our land. I am Bun. Not just a Bun, I am the Bun. Just like you're the cat. The Dragon Lord must be defeated. Take now whatever thou may find in these treasure chests to aid thee in thy quest. And speak with the guards, for they have much knowledge that may aid thee. May the light shine upon thee, Bun. The cat. Alright, so we gotta search these chests here. I'm gonna have some coffee. I have a fresh cup of coffee. With Cinnabon creamer. So if you're new here, or if this is familiar to you, I may be someone you know, I may not. But I am here and it is good to see everybody. And I have definitely missed being here. I will definitely say that. Oh, I love Cinnabon creamer that we get. It's so good. It is so, so good. I need to turn this mic down just a little bit. I can see it's almost going to red at some points. Okay. That's still okay. That should still be okay, I think. The game seems to be at a consistent volume, according to my little, what is it, visualizer? Okay, good. I don't want to be too quiet, but I don't want to be too loud. We want to be calm and relaxing here. We don't want to be all rowdy. I don't like being rowdy. No, you're okay. I had to fix mine up a little bit too because my mod view is a little messed up. Especially because I use all my monitors at different resolutions, so it's like when I have them open in certain, or when I have that open in certain monitors, it looks really cramped. There is a treasure box. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta take. It's been a bit. Of gold, thou hast gained 120. Fortune smiles upon thee, Bun, thou hast found the torch. Yay, we can go into caves for a tiny bit. Although we won't for a while because we need to grind. Thou hast found the magic key. Yay, we can leave the throne room. Yay, achievement. Oh cool, the overlay works too. Awesome. That's our first achievement on this account. Hooray! So this is just going to be a couple of hour test run, make sure everything works okay, get a little progress in on the game. Say hello to everybody. Right? It doesn't work on its own, so I'm using a standalone Retro Achievements NES. And it doesn't capture the overlay on its own, so you have to go through a little loophole and add the Retro Achievements overlay as a separate Windows source for future reference for anybody who catches this and decides that they want to try that. How much gold do we have? We have 120, so we need to at least get a club. Deal in weapons and armor. Does thou wish to buy anything today? Of course I do. Does thou wish to buy that club? Going caveman style. Yeah, me too. I was a little worried because the sound was popping up on the speakers, but it wasn't showing the overlay, and I was like, what's going on? Why isn't it showing the overlay? So I looked it up, and somebody posted a fix, and I'm like, ah, thank you. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. I want the sword, but you charge too much for it. I always save up the extra there. Like, yeah, we get hit harder at first, but it's worth saving for that. And then do the leather armor grind. Let's do that. We'll just do it that way. Now that should already be equipped, I think, right? Yeah, that's right. This one just equips it for you. That's right. It has been a little bit since I played this, hasn't it? Let's see. Let's your audience see the achievements as they pop. I agree. I mean, that's part of the appeal of getting them, right? So that everybody can see it. Name should be Mr. Greedy Pants. I mean, you're not wrong. You really should. It's been a bit since any of us have... or either of us have played this series. Yes, it has. Oh. I wandered a bit too far. I was reading chat and walked to the bridge. Now I'm fighting a ghost on level 1. How's this gonna turn out? Are we gonna die? Oh dear. We might... Oh. Got him. At the start of the game there, like, all the money you just worked hard grinding for? Give me all of that for the item you want. Yeah, exactly. I mean, shoot, at least East has that trick where you can buy the ring, sell it, or not sell it, but give it back to the guy who lost it, and then you get, like, what is it, 500 extra gold? It's like, dude, yes, give me that. I gotta heal right off the bat. This is ridiculous. Oh, nice. Thou hast defeated the slime. We need to go to the end. I don't have heal yet, do I? No. Bun cannot yet use the spell. The spell. There's many spells. Me too. It's a happy little sound. I really appreciate that this mic's not picking up my speakers too. I have really loud, like, boom speakers, and I went through a little bit trying to filter it out, so I had to add like 2 or 3 different audio filters to my mic to keep it from interfering. And hey, it works. In fact, it works so well in the background though, like, you can hardly hear my cup being put down. That's pretty good. I like how that works. I'm just using a headset mic too, so I'm very impressed with that. What am I doing? First stream jitters. My first stream in over like a year. God, 2 years even. Been over 2 years now. Shoot. Oh my. I will be honest, I do have mild anxiety and slightly high blood pressure, so that does get to me sometimes, and I get a little jittery, but I know I'll ease back into it. Just takes time. That's why I'm only starting out for a couple of hours, because I don't want to overdo it. Origin would have served thee well. That has been promoted to the next level. Sweet, we are level 2. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. We're just trucking along and seeing how far we can get within a couple of hours, at least. Just gotta grind some money so that we can get some actual armor. Henry Hoofberger. Well, hello, it's good to see you. I don't know, who is this? Who is this is? Whoa. Oh no. This is Bun. I'm just a bun. And I need to heal very badly. Oh dear. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good weekend. Making sure everything works okay and sounds good. And grinding for armor. Because I want that shield. And this is the bunny. Yeah, it's very good to always see a new face. Thank you so much for stopping in. Need more gold. Give me more gold. Of course he dodged. So I've also got a couple of other sources open and ready to go. I've got the SNES 9X overlay and emulator going for retro achievements. Got a few full screen games ready to go. Got a browser scene good to go. Uh-oh. Did I wander too far again? That was close. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hoof it. I think so. I hope so. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh no. This is bad. This is not a good start. The first few levels are always a pain. Especially in the original. Remakes, not so much. It's a breeze in the original. Or, I mean, the remakes. The original, no. No. Or much of anything else in case they get the first strike. 67, okay, well that's better than 59 earlier. Why can't I get a crit on a ghost like that? Also making sure connection is stable. It seems to be so far. Which I'm surprised. It's usually not that good over here, but knock on wood. It seems to have improved over the last year or so. Yay, Chibo. Level 3, what spell did we learn? Max HP is always good, and MP. Spell did we get? Heal. Perfect. Oh yeah, I need to go talk to Dude to recharge my MP. There's a little trick, don't waste your money at the end just to restore your MP. Just talk to this guy in this corner. Play Maple Stories. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm not having any notifications that things are going wrong or everything's green. Yeah, everything's good. Everybody want to offer promotion of your channel viewers. I'm good. Thank you for the offer, though. I really appreciate it. I prefer the hard work. I'd rather do it just doing it, you know? I'll let the content do it. People will like it, maybe they won't. And if they don't, that's okay. There's tons of channels that I'm sure that they'll find that they do like. Just as I'm sure that there's at least a few people who will find they like it here. And those are the people I want here. But I do appreciate it, thank you. I hope you're having a good weekend. Almost hit that 90 gold. Kind of. Sort of. Almost. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I realized I was the bunny one day, I don't know. Maybe one day the ears sprouted and I was like, what's this? What are these things in my way? Almost there. I'm glad I don't have to spend money on healing anymore. That's helping a lot. Could it? I am done with the recent TOS, so I need to brush up. Oh, okay. Thank you, I appreciate that. Please go ahead, baby cat. Why did I just talked about how you don't have to okay. That's me not paying attention to what I'm doing. Thank you, I really appreciate it, both of you. Oh, I'm being silly bun. Oh dear. Wasted money on an inn visit when I didn't need to. Oh well. It's only a few gold. I should also point out and apologize in advance. Sometimes I do go quiet when I get into a game, especially when I'm grinding. I just kind of zone out and play. Yeah, you like kind of forget he's there because I've been playing other RPGs and stuff and I'm not used to that being a thing, so it's like, oh yeah, I don't have to pay for my heals. I mean, at least not until later. When I get, like, past the halfway point of the game, because then it's like, I don't really feel like walking all the way back. Oh yeah, absolutely. I believe he's in 3. He's very helpful. If I recall correctly, he's very helpful in 3. Especially since enemies in that area are pretty tough. It's our HP. Oh, we're still good. I go up here and fight... Drakes? 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 Draki, I think. Who needs an inn? Go to your mom's house and regen for free. I mean, yeah, isn't it great? I love that too. And she takes care of both your MP and your HP, so it's like, hey, win-win. We got our 90, but I want to get a little extra. We still have to get our armor, too. All I did was buy the club, because I bypassed the armor and went for the shield. We're gonna save up for... I mean, we're gonna get that shield very soon, but we're definitely gonna save up for the armor as much as we can. And she's always like, oh, you returned home and you brought friends, everybody stays the night. Sleep over, I'll make dinner. I'll bring the whole town over, even though we only have, what, 2 beds? Yay, level up. Response speed. Breeze! Hey! I think you know who this is. Been a long time. Suddenly sprouted these fun ears and stuff. And now I'm here doing this. How are you? Happy weekend. Yeah, you're in Carrot Town. Just testing things out, making sure we're all good. Probably a short couple hours stream. Hehe. It is so good to see you. Don't you dare kill me. Okay, good. That was close. Oh, of course, my MP's too low. I better go talk to that guy. Not stay at the end this time. Didn't even just go to the wrong guy the last time. I went to the completely wrong town. Oh well. Funny love. Fun's coming was foretold. And why is that? What's that? Hmm. That sounds like a good idea. I don't have any clips or anything attached to that, unfortunately, yet, but I will. It's in my to-do list. Some do, some don't. Yeah. Yes, that one does have a functioning clip, and thank you. I've got coffee right now, I hope that's okay. It's got water in it. Alright, so it's sick break time, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I have a filthy habit, and baby cat is feeding it. Yeah, it's a brown, well, that doesn't sound very good. Not, So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this, mute this a little bit. I'm gonna mute this, I'm gonna switch scenes over, and I'm gonna have a little bit of music going while I have my smoke, okay? I will be right back. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Hello again, everybody. Bun is back. Turn this down. We're gonna switch on over. We're gonna get back to it. I should probably turn the game back up. If that is too loud, please let me know. I don't want to make your ears bleed. That is the last thing I wish to do. Just let me grab my controller and we're gonna get back to it here. So how is everybody doing today? It's very beautiful today. It's very sunny. We had a little more snow, but that went away very quickly as soon as the sun popped out. Think everything. Still got some coffee left too. There we go. Get some extra GP so that I can get that shield and be a lot closer to getting that armor. The first grind of the game. It's always the longest. Except the end-game grind. And since we're going to be going for badging this on retro achievements, then we have quite a few things to do for end-game. There's like 3 or 4 different ending conditions that you can meet, and we're going to do all of them in time. But as I said earlier, today's going to be a short one. Maybe another hour and 20 or so. But so far everything seems to be working really good. I'm very happy with that. Very good to be back here, seeing folks. That means I'm gonna have to find someone to raid at the end of this. I haven't done that in a long time. I wonder who's gonna be on. Maybe some old familiar faces, maybe some new faces. Don't know. I'm a little out of the loop. That's okay, now that we're back. I'm gonna be hanging out a lot more. Seeing what's going down. Seeing who's around. Get up to some no good. I also play a lot of multiplayer games. I also play a lot of MMOs. If you'd like to see some of the games that I play, the list isn't complete yet. It's a heavy work in progress, but if you go to my About section, I have a whole segment about games with multiplayer or MMOs that I play. Right now I've been doing a lot of RuneScape, actually. I just got both of me and Baby Cat a year of membership on RuneScape, so we've been doing that. A lot of MapleStory. I just broke 165, I think. Picked us up ESO with all the expansions up to Necrom, so we've been playing that. I play a lot of other stuff. Haven't really lately, but I do on occasion. Even EverQuest, Lord of the Rings Online. Ragnarok, I do play that frequently too. Better heal up here soon. It's very interesting to me the way that RPGs kind of went in Japan as opposed to the West. like tabletops and all that were very popular here through the 70s and 80s. I mean, they still are, but the popularity was huge back in the day for something like that. And while they were pretty well known and frequently played in Japan, they weren't nearly as big. It wasn't until the computer adaptations of these, Ultima, Wizardry, things like that, those made massive waves in Japan. And so much so that they even have their own exclusive ports and remakes and such of these. There's a Super Famicom exclusive remake of the first 3 Wizardry games crammed into one cart. So it's games like that, the adaptation from tabletop to computer game that made it over there, got very popular. And then it was those that these kind of games were based on. Things like Hydlide came first. I know that the name leaves a sour taste in the mouths of many, but there is a Hydlide that exists long before the NES port. Like, we're talking 84, I believe. Predates even East and things like that. And that PC original is actually pretty good. They butchered the home port. But then things like Dragon Quest, and then East, and so on, later Final Fantasy. Then you had your JRPG genre, and then that evolved back to the West into new RPG genres that we haven't tried before, and I just love the evolution back and forth. It was very flip-floppy. A lot of inspiration from one another. Although what I find interesting, I didn't know this until later, I got curious and just Googled it one day. There is a Wizardry tabletop. And here's the interesting thing. It's Japan only. I still wouldn't mind getting my hands on one though, just to have it. And I imagine that's probably pretty hard to find now. There's always scans. I have a printer. And there's also an OVA for Wizardry too. It's alright. A little Lord of the Rings-y kind of ish. I don't know if they ever did much in Japan for D&D. Not until later. I know that there were some games by FCI and some others. But like visual media or things like that, manga, I don't know if that really existed. I never really looked. Ultima Wizardry, yes, I know that they did. I think Ultima 3 had a whole manga or something that was released after the Famicom game came out. But don't mind me, I'm just nerding out. I do that. I find that period of RPGs and such in the 80s and 90s in Japan very fascinating. Especially the stuff that we didn't really know about over here. Oh, the Shadowrun tabletop? Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd probably be easier to get nowadays, because I know that there's newer revisions and releases of it. And I'm sure Cyberpunk, what was the tabletop original? Was it 2020? I'm sure that that's probably been revitalized after 2077. Yeah, I think it was 2020. I wouldn't mind trying that one out either. I'd imagine they'd probably be fairly similar. But then again, I don't know. I've done a lot more research on than actual playing of tabletops, I will be honest right now. Didn't really know anyone that played them until I was in my 20s, and by the time I met them, they were already deep into campaigns and stuff. I dabbled a little bit, but it was like right in the middle of stuff, and it's like, I don't know what's going on. I get overwhelmed very easily. I've all been in worlds created by the DMs. I think these were. I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's a lot of original campaigns. I just never knew anyone that ever played them. Or if they did, I didn't know which one. Actually, it's funny, most of my knowledge about, like, original campaigns comes from the existence of things like Neverwinter Nights and Baldur's Gate. I know. But then stuff like that is how I found, like, Dragonlance, and then I learned about the whole Forgotten Realms world and that whole campaign, and I kind of worked backwards in that regard. Thank you for taking care of bots, baby cat. I really appreciate that. No bots around here. Unless we invite them. I guess that's one thing that hasn't changed. The mods always have their work cut out for them when they're hunting bots. Where would we be without them? We would be bot-run channels, that's where we would be. It's just me and my one little bot. And I think the Streamlabs bot. Like, I think Streamlabs itself has its own thing, and then my chat bot, and then me. Fighting ghosts again. I guess we could probably go get that shield now. And see where we're at for the armor. Should be fairly close to the armor, I'd imagine. I hope. Yeah, no problem. Yay, level 5. I think. Yeah, there it is. Lurking cat. Time to go back to town. See about getting a new toy. Oh cool, I can get both of them. I love it. Do I need to equip them? Cool. I always forget that's a thing in this one. Because the rest of them you do equip everything. Well, cool. Now I need to save up a bunch more so that I can get us that sword. Then once we get the sword, we can start moving on a little bit. I should probably refill my MP and HP. But I'm gonna go save. Because we haven't done that yet. We probably should. Do I have max HP? Cool. Let's fill that back up. I should probably put a save redeem in here, so that folks can redeem, like, reminders that I should go save the game. Tempt not the fates, bun. But I do every time I crawl out of my rabbit hole. Alright. Oh, the save redeem? Okay. I'll put that on my little to-do list. Lurking cat still. Fun cat. There, I put it down in my little notepad file for us. And by the next time I go live, it should be available. That's a simple redeem. I'll make it cheap, like 100. I'll put it like a cooldown on it for every hour or so. Time to go fight a bunch of ghosts and get a bunch of money. And then we can get that sword and move on to other things. I'm very glad with how smooth things are running right now. Like I said, that's a new development. Our net was kind of crappy until just about a year ago. Rates went up, download and upload rates went up. I was like, ooh, might be able to do this without needing to upgrade now. And lo and behold, so far so good. Almost an hour straight with no dips. I love that. That's like the most important thing, having a stable connection. Or at least somewhat reliable. That stationary water, though. Now, the Japanese version of this game is actually slightly different than the North American version. 3 years apart in development, they had time to flesh this one out a little bit more. Namely the hero sprite. All the human sprites and such were like kind of stick figure-ish. And there was a very primitive feature in the original where you actually had to change direction via menu control. Yeah. It's a little rough. It works, but it's rough. Now, if I remember right, you can still move in directions that you're not facing, but to interact with things or people in a specific direction, you have to, like, open your menu and then face that direction. And it's like, oh. I'm glad they did what they did with our release. By the time Dragon Warrior 1 came out, Dragon Quest 3 had already been out for a year in Japan. I believe that came out in '88. Then 90, 91, 4 came out. But I guess it didn't do very well in the US. And supposedly, allegedly, that might be the reason why we didn't get 5 or 6 on the Super Nintendo. Which is unfortunate. They would have been great additions to our collection, but I mean, hey, imports are still a thing. We have translations now. There's remakes. Let's go refill our MP. Oh, all of a sudden it's not showing my BTTV emotes? Why not? Or at least they're not showing for me. Weird. I gotta check that. Okay, I'll put that in my notes. I'm glad that my bot decided to do that one. Cool. I thought I set those up just the other day. Guess not. Or I did and something happened. I might need to reconnect it. Oh well. It be what it be. Alright, let's grind some more. Gotta get more gold. I want to get that copper sword. I think it's what, 180? 190, something like that. We'll say 190. Not gonna get anywhere with red slime grinding though. Want ghosts and stuff. Give a little more. There we go. Not much more, but enough. Just enough. If you guys ever hear like static or anything too, by the way, please let me know. Like, from my microphone or any weird anomalies coming from my mic, just let me know, because I hate dealing with microphone issues. And I don't want you to have to deal with it. So if that happens, please, 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 let me know. I will fix it to the best of my ability. I mean, besides the occasional, my nose itches, I gotta scratch my nose. It was a scratch! And then I bumped the mic or something, but hey, it happens. So next stream, we need to check our BTTV emotes and add that save redeem. If you have any ideas, if anything comes up, please let me know, and I'll do what I can. I'm always open to suggestions, ideas. Just do keep in mind that I kind of follow a slight theme here, I guess. I don't want a rowdy stream. Active, yes, I'd love an active stream. Rowdy, nah. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. I do plan on adding some little bot games to the stream and the Discord server. Some little casino bot things here, and maybe a Pokemon game, and I know that there's like 3 or 4 different Discord Pokemon game bots to choose from. Maybe I'll take some input and see which one folks want. But we'll wait till we start seeing a little more activity. And to do that, we just need to keep at it, keep pumping out some content. Make sure it's not sloppy. I try my best. Today's just kind of a chill, slow run, just to make sure everything's working. I do have a tiny bit of anxiety, just a little bit. I get nervous and stuff, I guess. And sometimes I go quiet, not because of anybody, sometimes because I zone out, but when I get uncomfortable, sometimes I get quiet too, and I apologize for that. I try not to do that, but it's kind of my way of being like, maybe I shouldn't vocalize my discomfort. I don't know. I'm a strange bun. You'll learn about me as you hang out here and as more stuff comes out. Whether you're here live or you catch the content later, there's always going to be VODs, and I'm going to be posting them in the Discord and all that good stuff. Our professional stream. And professional bun. Hey, I could be like the Playboy bunny and have a little bow tie. I could go up to people and be like, the name is Bun. James Bun. Yeah, like that would go over well. I redeem a hydrate for all of you. Please make sure that you are staying hydrated as well. Your health is just as important to me. What number is the bun, or is it FFF for fluff, fluff, and more fluff? Yes. And now... Uh-oh, I forgot. Oh no. Oh, no. For some reason... Now you made me think of Fly FF. Which we also play, folks. If you play that, you're a dork like me and you play that shit. Yeah, we play it. Yeah, it's still around. Fly FF is still around. Believe it or not. And you play it in your browser now. There's a desktop client, but it's like a standalone thing, and it works pretty good, but I think the browser client works better. Yeah, that's right, we have dungeons to do. It's a fun, silly little game, although some of its fights get really damn hard. Surprisingly hard too. There's been times I've struggled with enemies that were like 5 to 10 levels below me, and it's like, But you're an old quest enemy that I have to fight. How are you this hard? Have new gear. Isn't that how it goes, though? Oh, well, your gear is not 5 stars, so they're gonna wreck your shit. Oh. Get your tier 69 gear for 20 100,000 million gold. I'm just being ridiculous, don't mind me. Just online game economy things. Yeah, like that too. That, It's a thing. I mean, it happens in RuneScape too. You go to the wilderness and then you're like level 9 to 30 something. Within a few paces of each other. It's like, oh. Don't want to be nubbing it out there. Not that there's much reason to. That sounds like me when I first started back in, God, 2002. I guess they call it Classic now, RuneScape Classic. You have old school RuneScape, which was the 05 or 06 update, RS2, and then RS1 was, I guess Classic, they call it now. And that was what I was playing, all the way up to RS2. I used to do that shit. I was young, I was this kid. I was like, maybe 12 when I started playing that. Not quite 12 yet. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go explore. And that was back in the days when the wilderness was like super player killy. It was way player killy. You go out there and people would scam you into following them, and I'd always fall for it because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a little kid, and you're gonna teach me how to play. Yeah, right. They taught me how to play, alright. Don't trust no one. Don't accept the follow. Unless they're on your friends list. And even then, they might get a wild hair up their butt and be like, hey, I want your shit. You now have more gold than I do. And for some reason you didn't put it in the bank. Come with me. Always put your gold in the bank. You don't have to worry so much about it now because the wilderness and that ain't nothing. This is people questing. Or skilling. Yeah, I don't like forced PvP. That's why you do like separate servers or separate play areas for that. Like, you can do dueling and stuff in FlyFF, but they have a designated arena for it. When you go in there, then it's free for all open PvP, but it's just like, why are you gonna force PvP on me? God, could you imagine if Maple Story was like that? Everybody would be wailing on everybody all the time. Actually, that'd be funny. Yeah. Could you imagine if they did that in first-person shooters? You're playing like Halo or something, and then all of a sudden another group of players drops in on your like co-op campaign, and then it's a free-for-all dogfight. Like what? I don't blame you, I would too. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm sure that that's a genre some people would get into. Yeah, invade me. Invade me more. It's like Dark Souls, but for first-person shooters. I could see that working, it's just not for me. That's why I struggle with the Souls series. I can't with that. It's like, what, you have to turn off your friggin' internet to disable it? Nah, man, I don't... Excuse me while I whine about it. Make it an option. Just give me the option. Now, I know it doesn't happen until you, like, restore your humanity or whatever, but, like, look. I get more XP and stuff out of it. I get better stuff out of that. Why do I gotta deal with invasions? Let me turn it off. Don't make me turn off my internet. Or disconnect my device, please. That's ridiculous. But I'm just bitching. Yeah. We're just gonna come in and destroy everything you built. I'm just glad people can't do that in RTS unless you're the opponent. You do co-op RTS, they can't, like, wreck your own base. Anyone remember Command and Conquer Generals? That had some pretty good team versus stuff. I think you could have, what, 5, 6 people against each other? Something like that. It's been a long time, but I remember there being quite a few factions. And then with the expansion, it just gave you more. Then there was Star Trek Armada. I used to play the shit out of that. That was such a fun game. I was almost always bored when I played online. It was always so satisfying to assimilate people's ships and expand my army. Be like, thanks for all the free ships, bud. Brave warrior, yeah, right. Civ 5. I haven't played that one yet. I think I have it. I think I actually have it on Steam. I know I have 1 through 4. I think I have 5. I don't know. I'll have to look. I know I don't have 6. Reputation, getting good with all the city-states, and then never spend any resources on military, just be gifted military units from said allied city-state. Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. It works. They're like, oh, here, you need to be stronger. We'll help you be stronger. We'll be the muscle that makes you strong. Okay. Lift me up. Give me your buffs. Alright, let's get this copper sword. 180, perfect. You can buy that club. It's probably broken to shit now and covered in slime goop and ectoplasm and tracky fluff or leather. What would they be? Probably leather. Chunks. And and things. Probably leather, yeah. Maybe some wing fluff or something. Oh, if they're like bats, then they have that little fluff. Anyway, I don't want to get too graphic here. Turning Dragon Quest into an M-rated game. Although that'd be interesting to see. Just for curiosity's sake, I don't know if I want a whole game on it, though. It's like, okay, I get it. It's edgy quest. Yeah, I'm okay too. Yeah, it is. It's all gone. Well, except for the stuff that's... There's still ice here and there, and it's stuck to the ice, but the ice is shrinking down. Oh, we have our sword now, which means we can start thinking about some other stuff. So I think there was actually an achievement for dealing with Erdrick's cave. So we're gonna do a little splunking here in a minute. But we're not gonna play Splunker. At least not right now. If we do that, that's gonna be a long time down the road. Its sequel, yes. I love Spelunker 2. Never got released in the US, but it has been fan translated and it is very good. It's nothing like the first game. Although the first game, I don't find as terrible as people think, especially the PC versions. If you play like Commodore, Spelunker, or something like that, you're in for a good time. It's a lot better. But it's like I was saying about Highlight earlier, right? NES ports sucked. The PC-88 original was great. Or was it even PC? I think it might have predated that. Might have even been an X1 game, I'm not sure. But it was still better. I know it's on PC-88 though, I played that version. I was very impressed with it. I was like, wow. And this is before the NES port? Like years before. 5 years before, roughly. My goodness. It's not good. I bought a copy of Highlight on NES at a pawn shop many, many years ago. And I beat it. By God, I beat it. Didn't enjoy it, but I beat it. Now I see it's on Retro Achievements, and I'm like, If you do the PC-88 port, sure, I'll do that one. I don't know if I want to sit down and... looking at the set for it, and I'm like, there's some ridiculous stuff in there that I really don't want to do. So here the goal is pretty much always to beat the game. Patching it is another story. Sometimes we will, most times we won't. We'll try to get as many as we can, just because I like collecting achievements and stuff like that. Medals, accolades, ranks, prestige, you know it. All of it. But I also recognize that for me it's just not healthy to stress too much about that stuff. If it's giving me a headache, I ain't doing it. Exactly. No, it's not to say that we wouldn't give it another shot, but there's just some things, like some games have achievements that you have to beat the whole game deathless, or you have to beat the whole game without taking damage, and it's like, I've never been able to do that. Like, how am I gonna do that in Mega Man? How do you not take damage at all in Mega Man? I've seen people do it, but I don't get it. I get confuzzled watching, because I don't know how they do it. And now there's achievements for it? I don't know how to do that. I could learn, but I'd rather just, like, play a bunch of games instead of being stuck on mastering one, right? That's my whole thing. I can't sit on one game too long. I'm a bun, I gotta keep hopping on. Junk. That bot name though, John K, but it looks like junk. Thanks for banning more bots. I mean, they always were. We're just not used to it. They're like fresh fish. Hmm. Probably one more level before we take on that little cavern. Should be getting fairly close, I think. I hope. Wow, this has already been running for almost an hour and a half. That flew by. Goodness. I'd say a very successful test so far. Everything's working great. I haven't had any issues on my end whatsoever. None. This is just like it was before. In fact, I might even be having less issues than I was in the city. Go figure. I live in the middle of nowhere now. It's working better than it was when I was in the middle of a big-ass city. What do you even do with that? It's hilarious. Yeah, it's awesome, but it's absolutely hilarious. It's like getting the best of all worlds. No more city life. Live by the woods. Yeah. Don't have to deal with city shit, just have like good internet. Alright. So I know I said 7, but I'm just kind of like, nah. Do I really want to do that? So I am resourceful bun, and I have no shame in using maps and resources and walkthroughs and things like that, which is why I have the no backseating thing. Sometimes I will ask for tips and things like that, but generally I've got it covered. And it's not because I don't trust people. Although, I will say this, I have caught a lot of times where people were genuinely trying to be helpful, and I understand that. Information got mixed, and a lot of things were being told, and the streamer got mixed up, and it just... I've got it covered. Unless I ask. I've got maps, I've got everything I need. Alright, here's the tablet. Thou hast found the tablet. The tablet reads as follows. Ah, achievement. Thou hast learned of thy quest. I am Erdrick, and thou art my descendant. 3 items were needed to reach the Isle of Dragons, which is south of Breckenary. I gathered these items, reached the island, and there defeated a creature of great evil, whose name was Zoma. Now I have entrusted the 3 items to 3 worthy keepers. Their descendants will protect the items until thy quest leads thee to seek them out. When a new evil arises, find the 3 items, then fight. Alright. Got our Chivo, let's get out of here. Yay, Chivos. I like Chivos. Don't make fun of me. I even hunt Chivos and MMOs. People ask me what's the point, there's so many of them. I'm like, that's the point, there's so many of them. If I waste time explaining why I have to get them, then I'm wasting time not getting them. I know, they're shiny, and sometimes titles, right? You get titles with them in some games, and it's like, give me that title. Especially if there's stats attached to the title, man, give them to me. I don't care if I look like a dork. Gimme. Shameless bun. Oh, I love it. I just wish it didn't take equip space. I'm like, damn it, I got more titles. Now I have to get more equip slots. Equip inventory slot things. And you can't even put them in your bank. If I could just put my titles in the bank. But no, we gotta lock them into your equip inventory, and it's like, okay. Or just have a separate menu where they're in, like most games have. I don't know, it's very odd that it's an equipable badge. Yeah, they're all red, and it's like, you can't... I'm afraid I can't let you do that, cat. Oh well. I have good news for those of you who have been following our journey and have been keeping up and know who this is. You will be very happy to know that we have no more noisy neighbors. You're in a house now, not an apartment. No noisy neighbors. Our own property. Love it. And what's by our house? Woods. Not noise, woods. So a very minimal irritation bun, next to nil. I think the most irritation you'll hear from this bun is, damn it, this game won't let me win. Or something to that effect. These pretzels are making me thirsty. I don't have pretzels. Although I probably will not be eating pretzels on mic because that is noisy. And I don't want to give you a pretzel ASMR. Exactly. Big crunch. Yeah, way too noisy. I'm very self-conscious about eating on mic. I just don't like doing it. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of walking around. Okay. For our next course of action. Coffee, however, is not noisy and will be gotten by cat very soon. Yeah, I might have to get myself another cup, I won't lie to you. Does sound pretty good. I do love me some coffee. It's not a drink, it's a hug. Yeah, a nice warm cozy hug in a cup. And it's a hug for all types. You can have a bitter hug. You can have a cold hug. You can have an ice cold hug. You can have a warm hug. You can have a sweet hug. You can have a minty hug. You know what I was thinking about last night, baby cat? And everybody, we actually have some, we turned funfetti cake batter into cookies. I was thinking this summer how much I would love make a funfetti cake fucking smoothie or shake. Nah, shake. Funfetti cake bake shake. Vanilla ice cream. My brain's going. Oh my god, wouldn't it? Get some whipped cream, some extra sprinkles. Yum. That'd be super sweet. Oh, while we're here, we should probably get the fairy flute. I think it's this tile. Yes, I know where the fairy flute's at. Hey, look at that. I've never played this before. Not once. Hey, thank you. That was the 10-pointer, too. Nope, never. The spell of hurt. Okay, let's see. Kinda getting low on MP, so I should probably make my way back. Yeah, because it hurts, I guess. I think, what, in the Japanese version it's supposed to be a fireball or something? Over here they call it hurt. Like, okay, what kind of hurt? A burning heat? An icy hurt? Rock? Does it hurt because you got a rock thrown at you? Why does it hurt? Do you just cast it and it makes a cut appear or something? Button the hero in the making. Not a hero yet. So on our backlog array, I have a big list of games. Everything on that list is specifically for this stream. That is not a personal backlog, that is for this stream. So if you would like to request a game, I have a couple of request redeems up. Both are related to backloggery. If it's not on there, please don't request it. If it is on there, you may request it. Just please keep in mind, all series, I'm very weird about this and very picky. I always play a series in order, so if you do pick something that's like, say you request Dragon Quest 4, okay? And we're in the middle of 1. You're not going to get to see 4 until we beat this 1, 2, and 3. But it will be a priority. The way I work it is it'll be in a priority list, so it's like, okay, we're going to make that series kind of a staple until we get to that one. Then we're going to beat that one and take a break from it for a bit. So I'll always find a way to work it in, but like I said, I play it in order, so. Even if they're not related, like Final Fantasy, something like that, I still play it in order. Evolution mechanics and just the way I am, I guess. I'd prefer to present them in order, if that makes sense. Okay. What should I be doing next? I got a little guide here open on the side. I can't get that yet. No Staff of Rain for me yet. I guess I could go through the Swamp Cave. Not doing any of that stuff yet. Could go to Rimeldar. So pretty much, I guess I just need to be grinding and getting better equipment and all that stuff. Oh, good. There are cats all over the stream. Cats and buns. good. My stream here, I'm looking at my, I have the stream up on my laptop on the side, and I'm peeking at it to see how the, game looks on it. Pixels aren't bleeding, text looks bright, resolution looks good. I hope you don't mind the little lights that I have overlaid over it. I was deciding if I wanted the game on top of that, or if I wanted that on top of the game. I wanted that on top of the game. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. I love the layout. The artists all did such a wonderful job. I grabbed some overlay packages and emote packages from some wonderful artists on Etsy. I don't have a command for it yet, but I do have a timer that has them credited. I'll probably link them in my community tab in my About section too. One of my big goals right now is to get Baby Cat's office set up. I got her some stream packages too. I got her an overlay package and some emote packages as well. So she's already ready to go. I just have to get her little desk and chair set up, and she'll be good to go. And I guess Twitch, they have a new feature that I haven't seen before. It's called Stream Together. I don't know how that works, but I guess you link together and you can like run a stream at the same time. I don't know how that works. To figure that out. I guess the ultimate test would be seeing if our net can handle us both streaming at the same time, huh? But our house is also on 2 separate routers, so your big computer upstairs is on the upstairs router. This one down here is on this one. So you might actually be able to. Especially when I get my Ethernet cable in here. Once I have my Ethernet cable in here, I won't be using the Wi-Fi at all. Yes, it would. Okay. Now I'm all used to grinding in the newbie area. I keep forgetting that I can actually, like, go over here now. Start fighting magicians and stuff. Get more gold. I'd kind of like to get some better gear. We can get... I generally skip the half plate. It's 1k. The full plate's 3k. I usually go for the full plate. You can upgrade to the Iron Axe for 560, or the Broadsword for 1500. I generally also just save up for that Broadsword. Actually, I like to get the Broadsword first. That way I can kill enemies faster. Then I can grind faster for the full plate, get that full plate, and then start doing the other stuff. So that's our goal right now, is to grind for the full plate and the broadsword. So we need 4,500 total. But we're not going to get that all at once. We're just going for the broadsword right now. That's our big goal. A lot of grinding to do. Then again, I might just get the Iron Axe. That way we have something upgraded. I don't know, we'll see. What do you think? What do you think, Baby Cat? Should we get the Iron Axe or skip it? Just grind away for the broadsword. I think I wandered a bit too far over here. Uh-oh. Oh dear. That's not good. Shit. You normally just go for the broadsword. I mean, yeah, I do too. If you don't mind the extra grind, then yeah, we'll go for it. If I'm not able to kill this guy, we're gonna be grinding a lot more than this. For those that don't know, death in Dragon Quest means half your gold gone. Now in later releases you get a bank that you can store increments of 1,000. But not in this one. And not in the second one either. I believe the bank starts in the third one. Yeah, it does. You can start storing stuff in the tavern in your hometown. And I believe they had one in every game ever since. 4 and 5 and 6. I think 4 you get... Aren't you able to just store stuff in your caravan? I think. See how long it's been? That was many bowls ago. Being able to store your party members in the caravan, I definitely remember that. Hey, get in there, you're useless. Get in there with the other monsters. The 5th one, when you can start taming monsters. That was one of my favorite things about 5, was the ability to, like, tame monsters. It felt like a prototype Pokemon, almost. Almost. I mean, yeah, that definitely works, too. Swap him out, put stuff on him, be like, alright, you're my mule. Get in there. Keep this safe. Yeah. I hear it. Oh. I need to talk to him again. Preemptively began walking away. Uh-oh. Think I have 30, yeah. So probably by the time we get that broadsword, we're gonna be close to level 10. I imagine. We're probably not gonna get that broadsword today, because, I only wanted to run for about 2 hours. We got about 15 minutes left before I get ready to head off and raid, but this has been a lot of fun, actually, and admittedly started out nervous, but now I'm very quickly feeling more comfortable with it. Which I'm glad. It's been a little crazy over here the last couple of years. We've been helping our family out and stuff, and we just lost a family member to cancer, and it really fucking sucks, but we're all hanging in there. And it was around the time that I got everything all set up and was ready to go, and then that happened. It was like, holy shit, bombshell. And so here we are. I overdid things trying to take my mind off it, getting the stream set up and all that, and doing a bunch of other stuff, and just very little sleep, and then I kind of made myself sick. And that's why I didn't stream yesterday like I announced that I would. But I promised I would stream today, and I kept it. When the next one will be, I'm not quite sure. Still a few more odds and ends I need to sort out. I'd like to get a couple more redeems in. I need to make sure that that better TTV connection is working. I'm not sure why they're not popping up here. Oh, I feel so much better. I slept great. I've been sleeping a lot since I came down with shit, and I've got like nothing. I'm all good now. Just stress sickness, just had a little flu, had a little fever and chills and shit, and just aches. Slept and slept. Woke up. Would do my thing. Take it easy, sleep some more, and now I'm better, so couldn't ask for more. And now we're here doing this, our first one. Sorry, I think my thumb just hit the mic. I apologize if that thumped your ear. Maybe a bun, but I'm not Thumper. I'm not trying to, like, stomp in your ear and stuff. Got this office all set up. I posted pictures in the Discord. Oh, you didn't? Oh, wow. I'm shocked, actually. I'm used to me bumping the mic making sounds. Guess all that hard work paid off. Like I said, I've got like 3 different filters set up on my mic. Noise cancellation, gain control, and this and that. Bumper instead of thumper. It's lewd. But only because I made it that way. Whoops. Or is it a whoops? Our first scorpion of the day. Creaky chair. Okay. Imagine that, the cat's got cat fur all over her. Yeah, my left button's a little sticky. I need to clean this controller at some point. Actually, ideally, I should just replace it. I've had this one for a very long time, and I've already cleaned it a few times. And when I got it used, and I can tell it was well loved. I've got a dual port SNES to USB adapter, and I have a Super Famicom controller that I imported from off eBay, and I've been using it with that. Worked great for a very long time, and now it's definitely starting to show it's time to not get a used one. It's time to get a new one that's packaged and everything, and then I can have a little Sufami controller box that I can store away. It'll look good on a shelf. Except I'll actually be using the controller. Hopefully many more years of use with that one. I've got all kinds of other ones too. I've got like numerous PS4 controllers. I've got it's like a 2600 controller, but it's for USB, or not controller, but joystick. It's got 2 buttons on the top. It's got 2 buttons for bumpers, and it's got 2 faceplate buttons. I've got a Saturn to USB controller. I've got 2-port Genesis USB adapter. I've got a big 2-player arcade pad with a trackball. So we've got all kinds of controllers, and there's always more coming. I really enjoy using that 2600 style stick for old PC emulation. It feels great with Commodore and Apple II and stuff like that. It feels authentic because, you know, back in them days you would generally use like a 2600 controller or a joystick, whatever, if it fit in the port, or a stick that was somewhat like it. And if it wasn't that, you were using the baseball bat, or the ball tip ballpoint. I can't remember what those ones are called. I always call them ball tip, ballpoint, whatever. Uh-oh. I've got no MP left. I gotta go. I don't want to lose this gold. Please don't take my gold. We're almost, kind of, sort of, almost halfway to Broadsword. 800 will be over halfway. Oh, I'm talking joysticks. You've got like the baseball bat joystick, and then you've got the Atari style joystick, but then it's like the slim metal one that has a ball on it. I'm not sure what that's called, so I call it ballpoint or ball tip. No. The broadsword doesn't take as long as the full plate. Or even the magic armor. Well, we're almost at the 2-hour mark anyway, and everything is working wonderfully except for the BTTV emotes, which... I don't know, it could be anything. They were working the other day, I did test them the other day when I hooked it up, but I might need to reconnect it, or see what's up. But I have a few more ideas of things to do. Next time we stream... Like I said earlier, I'm not sure when that's gonna be. It'll be soon. Very soon. After those finishing touches are done. But we've got... I've already got a few other games lined up for y'all. If you check my backloggery, which is right here, you can see what's in our now playing rotation right now. Got a couple in there coming up. But we will be going back and forth between this and whatever else is in that list. I generally don't like to run multiple RPGs simultaneously, so what we'll probably do, since Final Fantasy's in there, that's because one got requested that's later in the series. Once I trim down the list and beat this one, that will be our next RPG. Indeed, because Dragon Quest. Well, Final Fantasy NES will be interesting to do because there's a few spells in that original version that actually do not work. So I have a small list of spells that you want to buy because they do work and they're actually useful. Now they fixed it in remakes of the game, but the original is a little bit archaic in terms of programming, like the stats, the numbers, and everything. But I do know that they were scrambling to get it done. It was their last hurrah. I'm just glad it worked out for them because they were able to refine the game. Picked up the Pixel remasters not that long ago. And I actually platinumed the first game. Love what they did with it. Absolutely loved it. Couldn't have been better, in my opinion. Even getting the trophies was fun. It was all completion stuff, like get all the chests in this cave and stuff like that. And they made it easy because the in-game map for dungeons and such actually marks the chests that you've opened. So they made it enjoyable to do for the collectors and us. Yay, we hit level 7. Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, we have almost 500 gold. We're hitting that 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and save after we refill our MP. We're gonna look for someone to raid. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. It's been kind of a chill day of just walking in circles and making sure everything works okay. Oh shit, Abby! Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we better have a toke. Hello. Oh, that's right, we do have this working. We do have this working. It should work. I hope it works. Please work.
I always come in. It's not just you, Float. He's coming at everybody. A coming machine. A coming machine.
Oh my.
Jesus, why'd you have to say it like that? Because
Oh my goodness, that was funny. Whoa. So, I was actually just about to wrap things up, but since you have a toke break for us, we are going to do that after we head out, okay? But so far, the test stream has been wonderful. Our net handles it fabulously. Nothing is going wrong at all. It's working. It actually works. Everything functions. The only thing that didn't function was the stupid BTTP, which did function, and now it's not. But hey. Hey, I'm glad you're here. It's so good to see you. It's felt like it's been so long. My word. Yeah, I hope you slept well. My mouse sensitivity got turned down. Oh my. Might sleep more. I hear that. That's been me the last few days. I overdid things and got sick. I'm not sick anymore, but man, it put me out. I'll tell you that. Yes, I will tell you my deeds so they will not be. We are actually going to tell him no. We're going to rest then for a while. We don't have to do the reset thing because we're playing on emulator. Although, I never did the reset thing growing up, but now I do it. I don't know why. I never had problems before with it. But now it's just maybe it's superstition? I've got NES superstition. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. I'm so glad it works. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being awesome. And thank you for doing what you do and keeping us going. Now that you realize it, it just seems like a good idea. I mean, hey. We got a toke break to do for Abby, and with Abby, Baby Cat's gonna join me. And next time we stream, you will be the first to know. You're already in our Discord. You will be in there and the first to know. If you're not, please feel free to join, and you will get to know. I can't really announce things on Twitch until they happen. As far as social media and stuff goes, I have some, but I'm not using them yet. Alright, everybody, we're gonna look for somebody to raid. Not sure who yet. Oh, how many achievements did we get today? We have 6 of 34 achievements. Awesome. Let's head on over to Twitch and see who is on. I'm so out of the loop on Twitch, I don't even know who's here. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. Well, we have... What do we have? You know what? Because it's our first stream and it was a test stream and people don't really know us yet, I don't want to make things awkward for people. So for now, why don't we... We're actually gonna raid Mystery Science Theater. No shit, we're gonna go over to Mystery Science Theater's channel and we're gonna watch some silly stuff. What do you think of that? So they have follower-only chat, so please make sure you drop them a follow, but it's 24/7 Mystery Science Theater. So please drop a follow and enjoy. Thank you so much for coming, everybody, and I can't wait to see you again. It's gonna happen very soon. If you're in the Discord, you'll get to know. Stay tuned. Have a good one.